Hello everybody, this is the intro to my video series on Project Euler. If you don't know what Project Euler is, then I have no idea how you found this video, but it's a series of problems that require the use of programming and math skills to solve. And my aim with this series is mostly selfish in nature. A really good way to learn something is to teach it to someone else. And I found Project Euler a couple years ago when I was teaching myself how to program, and it was a fun and challenging way to practice. Before then, I never had a real interest in math, but in order to solve many of these problems, you have to find an efficient algorithm to do so, which effectively requires researching the problem. And doing that really kind of opened my eyes to how big and beautiful the world of math is. Um, you know, I've always just viewed it in the context of kind of like how you're taught it in school, which isn't really you're taught to understand it. You're just basically pattern recognizing. You don't know what you're doing. You just well, this is a limit and it's 0/0, so I use this L'Hopital's rule thing and I get an answer, and I get it right or I get it wrong. You don't know why you're doing whatever you're doing. You're just doing stuff. And researching these problems really kind of like made me realize like, oh, there's actual stuff going on. There's a lot of like brilliance and intelligence, and some of these insights are just like amazing. Um, so basically, I want to better understand some of this stuff. So when I research one of these problems, I want to do it to a level good enough that I can teach someone else about it, because that's basically just going to help me learn it better. And I figure if I'm going to do that, I might as well just make a video on it and put it out there. I fully expect like, all these videos to, have like 5 views or something. But that's not really why I'm doing it. I'm just doing it for myself. But at the same time, if, someone gets something out of it or finds an insight or gets that key piece to the problem that lets them solve a problem, then that's pretty awesome, because that's how I've solved all the problems I've done so far. Is I read it on a blog somewhere or found a book on that particular subject and found it in there. So if that person had never put that out there, I'd still be stuck. I'm not going to be using any specific language. There's a lot of videos out there on how to do the problem in C or Java or Python or whatever. I'm just basically going to focus on the underlying concept and just do it in kind of like pseudocode style. Because really, I know a couple of languages now, and the language is just kind of like the syntax. Um, the underlying concepts are what is important. If you have an array and a loop, it doesn't matter what structure you use to write it, what language it's in. The meaning is what's important. So my goal is just to convey the meaning, and hopefully to convey it well enough that I learn it better, and maybe it'll be entertaining to watch, maybe not. But yeah, that's my goal, and hopefully you enjoy it.